Hey everyone, it's Meteorologist Joe Martucci here. Happy Thursday to you. And you know, they say the third time is the charm, and that is true with this storm. The remnants of Ophelia, which came through first last weekend, brought all of that heavy rain, coastal flooding and winds, and then this week has brought more coastal flooding and winds, and then the third iteration of this comes this afternoon and into Saturday morning with more rain, perhaps just as heavy as last Saturday in spots. Additional tidal flooding and rain. So that was a lot, but basically we're getting stormy as we go into this afternoon, into the early part of the weekend, and then finally we can say goodbye to Ophelia as it goes out to sea. Let's take a look at our rainfall coverage here. You see half wet for Thursday during the night and Friday during the day as well. Spotty showers for Friday night, and we really start to taper it off as we go into Saturday. I think it's just a shower or two around Saturday morning. Now, month to date, we are well above average for our precipitation, but that wasn't the case for most of the month. We were floating around normal. But then last Saturday happened where we saw record rainfall at the airport, and that now takes us to a 2.87-inch departure above the normal for what we see, and that's only going to climb as we go into our Thursday afternoon, into Friday and Saturday morning as well. Let's take a look at our futurecast. So we're dry for the morning and midday. So if you want to go for a run, bike ride, whatever, you're looking okay during the morning hours here. During the afternoon, that's when the rain starts. I think the steady rain comes between 5 to 8 p.m. and then it's a deluge as we go into Thursday night, especially from Point Pleasant down to Atlantic City, where heavy rain is going to fall for hours at a time, bringing areas of roadway, stream, and creek flooding here. Then as we go into Friday morning, the rain starts to taper off, and then we just go into a few showers that we see for the rest of the day on Friday here. And then for Friday night, I think it's mostly dry here. It's just a spotty shower or two. And same story for Saturday morning as well. Eventually what happens is this rain gets out of here and we will be dry as we go into the second half of our weekend on Sunday. These rainfall totals really are going to vary because there is higher confidence that Atlantic City on north does see some particularly heavy rain as we go into Thursday night. So here's a look at our totals. Yeah, 5 to 6 inches in Stafford. I don't think we're going to get up to 6, but definitely we're talking about 3 to 6 inches of rain somewhere from Atlantic City on north into Ocean County here. You see Hamilton barely at a half inch. Generally, most places will be around an inch or so, but this Atlantic City on north into Toms River and Point Pleasant corridor going to be over that. We take a look at our forecast gusts as we go into the next 48 hours or so. Not that strong as we go into Thursday morning here, but they start to kick up during the evening, and especially into Friday, where gusts at the shore getting up to 35, even 40 miles an hour. That's going to knock over your Halloween decorations. That's going to knock over your fall decorations. That's going to knock over your garbage can. But it's not going to really bring power outages or wind damage. Winds come from the north as we go into Saturday here. Still staying a little gusty during the morning, and then as we go into the afternoon and night, they start to taper off. We do have that additional tidal flooding to talk about. This is going to be during the PM high tides, anytime from 7 p.m. to 1 a.m. Tidal flooding will be around at the shore and the bayside roadways. We'll see water on them, up to 6 inches of water. Don't drive through the flood water. It's salt water. It's going to corrode your car. You might get some of that wake onto your neighbor's lawn or someone's lawn, and that's not good either. We don't want that. This is kind of flooding that happens a couple dozen times a year. Let's get you to that bus stop forecast. Temperatures rising from the 50s into the 60s inland. Over at the shore, we see 62 at 7 a.m. And then as we go to 9 a.m., 65 degrees, all with a cloudy sky. It looks like it's going to want to rain. It won't until after school on Thursday here. And we will be talking about tidal flooding again at the shore as we go into our Thursday night, where we'll see rain, perhaps a rumble of thunder as well. Low temperatures only 60 to 65 degrees. So it's a mild night, but you saw those high temperatures before, only in the upper 60s. So we're not moving much between our high and low temperatures. We take a look at our upper level pattern as we go into next week, because you want the warmth, you want the sunshine, right? Well, we're going to get it here. Starting on Sunday, this ridge of upper level high pressure moves in and is really with us through Tuesday, which brings warmer air our way. And let's show you what we expect in our inland 7-day forecast. Because after being below average for about a week, we get to average on Sunday, and then how about an 80 spot as we go into your Tuesday here? And remember, next week's October as well. So we're talking about some very comfortable, even shorts weather as we go into next week. We look at the shore, it's the same story here. Sunshine from Sunday forward. Do note we have tidal flooding all the way until Sunday as well, though. So the weekend at the shore, Largely, we're making up for what we didn't have last weekend, and that was good weather to be out and about. But we still have that tidal flooding that we were talking about last weekend as well, as Ophelia continues here in the region in some way, shape, or form. Eventually, though, like I said, third time's a charm. She'll be out of here by the time we wrap up next weekend.